Taking your Divemaster internship in the beautiful Puerto Galera is the best decision you will ever make. Beyond being at the heart of the Coral Triangle, you'll find yourself surrounded by an incredible mix of seasoned dive pros who've chosen the Philippines as their retirement haven. Their stories, wisdom, and guidance are truly priceless. Before anything else, why become a dive master? Well, if you love scuba diving and ocean conservation because it has changed something in you that made you find where your heart truly lies, take it a step further by helping others discover what that is, and the Divemaster course will teach you how to go about it. It is the first certificate in professional-level scuba diving that will license you to get a job in the industry that has captured your soul. Either on a remote tropical island or aboard a liveaboard, one thing is for sure, you will be working underwater and living by the sea. By taking this step, you will benefit from a job that not only pays you to scuba dive but also assists dive instructors in their classes. An important experience, especially if your goal is to become a scuba dive instructor, resort owner, or tour operator. What you will gain is essential personal and professional growth and confidence to handle the real responsibilities of professionals in this industry, both in and out of the water. You will now become part of the hodgepodge tribe of characters who will build your leadership skills both in and out of the water. A character-building course focuses on safety and regulations that will be your lifeline if you find yourself in the farthest corners of the world, living the best part of your life. Take our 30-day program to kickstart your career in scuba diving. Your journey to becoming a PADI Divemaster begins with a solid foundation in dive theory. Through immersive learning sessions, you'll explore key topics like dive physics, physiology, equipment systems, and safety procedures. Here in Puerto Galera, we will break down complex concepts into real-world knowledge, ensuring you gain the confidence and understanding needed to dive and lead safely and responsibly. Helping you understand dive theory will not only make you a more responsible diver for yourself but more so for the people who will depend on you to keep them safe. Being a dive master comes with a great responsibility of making a decision based on what you know. We follow a set of rules that are strictly followed based on theories laid out for us before you even experience it, if you do experience it. Focused review time is where future dive masters truly begin to understand the why behind every aspect of diving. While many recreational divers are content to follow instructions, a professional diver must know how and why those instructions exist. That's where knowledge development becomes more than just ticking boxes, it's about gaining real confidence through deep understanding. To go in depth on how the human body reacts under pressure, these topics are no longer abstract concepts, they're the foundation of safety, leadership, and smart decision-making underwater. During your Divemaster training, you'll engage in focused study sessions where theory meets real-life application. You'll revisit dive tables and dive computers, not just to pass a test, but to learn how to troubleshoot, plan, and adjust when the unexpected happens. Focused review time is where future dive masters truly begin to understand the why behind every aspect of diving. While many recreational divers are content to follow instructions, a professional diver must know how and why those instructions exist. That's where knowledge development becomes more than just ticking boxes, it's about gaining real confidence through deep understanding. To go in depth on how the human body reacts under pressure, these topics are no longer abstract concepts, they're the foundation of safety, leadership, and smart decision-making underwater. During your Divemaster training, you'll engage in focused study sessions where theory meets real-life application. You'll revisit dive tables and dive computers, not just to pass a test, but to learn how to troubleshoot, plan, and adjust when the unexpected happens. You'll study physiology, not just to memorize terms, but to fully grasp what's happening inside your body when you descend, ascend, or assist another diver in distress. You'll explore gas laws and pressure-related injuries with practical relevance, so you can make the right calls as a dive professional. At Scuba Sirens, we believe this kind of focused review time is essential. We don't rush through the materials, we create an environment where questions are encouraged, discussions flow, and learning is personal. Whether you're refreshing old concepts or diving into new ones, this is where the knowledge truly sticks. When you understand the why, you're no longer just following procedures, you're thinking like a dive master. That mindset is what sets great dive leaders apart, and it all starts with dedicated time to build strong, confident knowledge from the inside out. Divemaster Internship in the beautiful Puerto Galera is the ultimate place to be. Training to become a PADI Divemaster in Puerto Galera isn't just about ticking off requirements. It's about immersing yourself in a world where diving is a way of life. From the moment you cross to Puerto Galera, you'll feel the rhythm of the ocean in everything. The force of the ocean in this passage is one of a kind that we call locals of Puerto Galera, those born with fish fins. Tucked away on the northeastern coast of Mindoro Island in the Philippines, Puerto Galera is more than just a picturesque coastal village, it's a living chapter in the story of the Philippine seas. With its palm-lined shores, crystal-clear waters, and vibrant reef systems, it's easy to fall in love with its natural beauty. But dig a little deeper, and you'll discover this isn't just a pretty dive destination, it's a place of scientific and ecological importance, where the underwater world tells a different story. One of the standout features of Puerto Galera is the wide variety of dive sites you will train in is where her value lies. Almost every site offers drift diving, where you'll learn to read the current, plan safe entries and exits, and guide groups while on the move. It sharpens your awareness and teaches you how to be a calm, reliable leader underwater. And Puerto Galera sits on the edge of the center of marine biodiversity, the Verde Island Passage, whose raw power you would have experienced upon entering into this journey. This isn't just poetic language, it's backed by science. The area is recognized as having the highest concentration of marine species in the world, making it one of the most biologically significant bodies of water on the planet. What fuels this explosion of life? It's largely due to the Venturi effect, a natural oceanographic phenomenon where strong currents are funneled through narrow passages, increasing their speed and nutrient density. This effect creates the ideal conditions for coral reefs to thrive, and the result is a naturally sustainable marine ecosystem teeming with life, hard and soft corals, shorefish, pelagics, macro critters, and more. Puerto Galera's reef systems aren't just beautiful, they're resilient, productive, and alive with constant renewal. This makes them the perfect training ground for anyone serious about becoming a dive professional. Perhaps the most iconic dive site in the area is Verde Island, accessible by boat from Puerto Galera. It's one of the most sought-after bucket list dives in the world, often compared to Tabataha in terms of biodiversity, yet far more accessible year-round. Verde Island is known for its dramatic walls, electric currents, and surreal visibility, making it an unforgettable experience for divers of all levels. As a Divemaster trainee, you'll assist with planning and guiding these dives, learning how to manage safety and logistics in more advanced environments. It's a challenging site, but that's what makes it such a rich learning opportunity. With efforts underway to designate the Verde Island Passage as a UNESCO World Heritage Site, it's a privilege to dive in this region. More importantly, it gives you a deeper appreciation of marine conservation and a real-world context for the environmental knowledge you'll gain throughout your course. You'll also get the chance to experience wreck diving with penetration training, learning how to safely enter and exit sunken structures while maintaining awareness, control, and communication. These skills are essential for any dive professional looking to work in diverse environments. This was after all was where the first trading posts were located, hence the name that the Spaniards gave her, Port of Galleons or Puerto Galera. Where the Chinese established the Philippines' first economy of exchanging goods and logistics. Ships bearing Filipino craftsmanship were discovered here and can be viewed in the National Museum. Discovered by famous treasure hunter Brian Homan. His research led him here, as with divers from all corners of the globe, not just for the colorful marine life or the laid-back island atmosphere, but for the rich diversity and complexity of its underwater ecosystems. In 2015, a collaborative marine expedition between American and Filipino scientists, including experts from the California Academy of Sciences, uncovered an astounding array of marine life in Puerto Galera, Philippines. Focusing on the reef's mysterious twilight zone, the team discovered nearly 100 new species, including vibrant nudibranch, elusive barnacles, and unique sea urchins. Remarkably, they were identifying an average of 10 previously unknown species every hour. This incredible biodiversity is largely due to the dynamic mixing of cold and warm waters within the Verde Island Passage, a natural phenomenon that fuels one of the richest marine ecosystems on the planet. And if you're an aspiring dive master, Divemaster Internship in the beautiful Puerto Galera is the best classroom on earth. Where experienced professionals go, wisdom follows. Mentorship that goes beyond the manual when you take your Divemaster Internship in the beautiful Puerto Galera. When a place becomes a magnet for divers from around the world, it transforms into a living classroom, one that offers far more than any textbook ever could. Puerto Galera is exactly that kind of place. Over the years, it has drawn in a vibrant mix of retired dive pros, passionate conservationists, and longtime instructors who have made this coastal village their home. And for anyone training to become a dive master, that means one thing: you're not just learning from a course, you're becoming part of a community built on decades of experience. As a dive master trainee, you'll find yourself surrounded by seasoned professionals who are always ready to share their knowledge, stories, and lessons learned the hard way. They'll offer pro tips and smart diving hacks you won't find in any manual. They'll share cautionary tales, show you how to make smart decisions under pressure, and help you understand how safety and professionalism are built from experience, not just rules. At Scuba Siren's Divemaster Internship in the beautiful Puerto Galera, we'll help you go from passionate diver to confident dive pro. You'll master dive skills, learn how to lead and keep divers safe, and gain a deeper understanding of marine conservation. Our Divemaster Internship is hands-on, fun, and fully immersive. We don't just train dive leaders, we train PADI safety officers, ocean lovers, and future ocean ambassadors.